Welcome to Salento, a charming little town in the heart of Colombia's coffee region and home to the world's tallest palm trees. With a population of just 9,700 people, Salento is full of stunning landscapes and vibrant culture. So let's go check out what this little town has to offer.
Good morning, everybody. We actually found a viewpoint last night and we're gonna hike up to it right now. It looked beautiful last night, so I can't only imagine what it's gonna be like this morning. We're gonna hike up there and see how beautiful it is. Okay, after about 8 minutes walking up, not too bad, we've arrived to an incredible, insanely beautiful viewpoint. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. So beautiful. Great thing about Colombia is you get fresh fruit cut up for you on the street. Love it.
Alright guys, so we are here in the main square and we are waiting for our Jeep to take us on a coffee tour, and we were recommended from the girl at Casa Boron, where we're staying, to go with Finca Buenos Aires.
The tour leaves every hour on the hour, so you can just show up at the plaza here and a Jeep will take you to the coffee farm, and that's it. So let's go do a coffee tour and get jacked on coffee, baby.
At 1 p.m.
Coffee tour time.
Made it onto a Jeep.
Okay, we just got suited up and we're ready to pick some coffee beans, and we look awesome.
So, to kick off the coffee tour, we were taught about a plant called fique. They take the fiber from the plant and string it together to make the coffee collection bag. Next, we learned about how to germinate a coffee seed to turn it into a plant. After about a month and a half of planting the seed, it starts growing a stem. After about 2 weeks, the plant is ready to be transferred and planted, which we got the opportunity to do.
Just pick one?
Pick one, yeah. Pick a wet one. There we go. You're hired.
After about 6 months, the plant starts to look like this. Then they get the name cafetos. And if you're wondering how many coffee plants are on the farm, there's about 62,000 of them, which about 10 to 15% go to waste depending on the conditions that year. And another fun fact, we were also told that the farm is pesticide free and they don't have to use chemicals to fertilize the plants. They actually get their nutrients from other trees higher up on the hills from the rainfall, which trickles down the hill to give the nutrients to the plants. The lifespan of a coffee tree is 15 years, which get cut 3 times during their lifespan, once about every 5 years. And out of the 15 years, the coffee tree only produces 12 years due to losing 3 years because of the cutting process. Once they get a deep, bright red, kind of like a cranberry, they are ready to be picked. And another fun fact is that they will not ripen further once they are off the trees like other seeds like avocados. Next up, we were taught how to pick coffee beans. One thing that actually separates Colombian coffee from other countries is that Colombia handpicks every single bean at its peak ripeness.
On the hunt here for some coffee beans. Trying to find the nice dark red ones. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, that looks nice. Look at that, look at that. Looks pretty good. That's one. Boop. That's a beauty. Come on, coffee bean. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, I saw that from a mile away. Gorgeous. All right, let's see your 10, Carly.
He said they were great.
Yeah? Look at that. Nice. Good job. You're hired. We start you off at $2 an hour. Bump you up to 3 in a month from now. We'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
Hired.
So when you're picking coffee beans, you get paid per kilo, 1,500 pesos.
And another fun fact is coffee is actually a fruit. Yes, a fruit. Coffee belongs to the citrus family, which comes from a flower named azar, which is a kind of a white flower that looks like a star, which is also the same flower that produces lemons, limes, oranges, mandarins, and others.
I can see why it's a fruit now.
After the bean gets picked, it goes into a hand machine to get peeled. Then the coffee tasters use this wheel to describe the flavors of the coffee. They start with the inner wheel to pick the main flavor they taste, whether it's sweet, fruity, or sour. Then they get more detailed all the way up to the aftertaste. After the bean is peeled and washed, or just peeled and fermented, then they are taken to the roof for the drying process. Once dry, then they are ready to be roasted. Then we finally got to taste some coffee. We were taught how to properly make coffee, and it was absolutely delicious. And you could really taste how fresh the coffee was.
All right, guys, that was the coffee tour. Got myself a bag of coffee. Smells absolutely delicious. It's the one we tested out, and it was really cool to learn about it, to pick it, it was great.
It was definitely worth doing. There's so many options for coffee tours when you come to Salento, and this one was definitely one that I looked into, and it was great. The only thing that I would say is they only give you one small cup of coffee to try at the end. You can't try all 3. Nah, that kind of sucked. I was hoping to try all 3 and have a little bit more, but the one that we did try was so good.
Yeah, definitely go do a coffee tour when you're in Salento or wherever else in Colombia. Okay, good morning everybody. We just made it to Cocora Valley Park, and it's home to the world's tallest palm trees, as you can see kind of behind me. So we're gonna go explore the park. There is a couple-hour hike you can do, or 5-hour hike, but someone's not feeling up to it today, so that's okay. We're just gonna be in the park, and you can do a half-an-hour hike from there. And we're just gonna enjoy the views and check it out. Okay, we are just doing the little half-an-hour hike here. Gonna go check out the views and the scenery. So far, it's absolutely beautiful.
So, if you're looking to experience Colombia's vibrant natural landscapes, Cocora Valley is it. We were absolutely in love with the picturesque mountains, and being that the palm tree is my favorite tree, seeing the tallest palm tree in the world was an absolute treat. And if you're up to it, I highly recommend doing the Cocora Valley Loop, which is a 6-mile loop trail if you want to be totally immersed in the raw beauty. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it because Carly wasn't feeling that well, but we would love to come back one day and give it a go.
Alright guys, when you come to Cocora Valley, make sure you come check out the Coffee Mirador. You can come here for some drinks, for some cheap breakfast, and you get to sit here and enjoy this incredible view. Check it out. Boom. Nice. Absolutely beautiful.
highly recommend the coffee with whiskey and with cream.
Oh yeah.
It is extremely strong, and we've had 2 each. It's great.
And now I'm having a beer because it's snowy in Kamloops right now in Canada, and here is absolutely beautiful, so I'm going to sit here for a few hours at least.
After the Cocora Valley, we headed back to Salento and got met with some really cool performers putting on a wicked show. So, if you like a little slower pace of life and some enchanting beauty, definitely come check out Salento. We absolutely loved walking around the town. The church was beautiful to check out, and there were so many cool streets around the church area where you'll find all the restaurants, shops, fruit stands, you name it. It's all there, and it's all amazing.
Alright guys, so that sums up Salento, a nice beautiful little town nestled in the mountains, full of beautiful coffee shops, lots of nice sweet shops as always. Definitely recommend checking out Cocora Valley, that was absolutely beautiful. Definitely check out the viewpoints, and yeah, it's a nice place to come for, you know, just a couple nights, and that's probably more than enough. So yeah, what do you gotta say?
Definitely come to Salento. It was a really good place for me because I am sick, as you can tell. So it was a place where we could just kind of have some downtime, not feel like we're missing out on too much. And there was so many things to do in these little streets, but 3 nights is definitely more than enough.
That's it. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and we are off to we're off to Finlandia today.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's go.